we have just discussed that the evolution is still happening. So there was one philosopher, Friedrich, right? And he discussed this interesting concept of the Overman. Are you guys aware of the Overman? The Overman. The Overman.
Enlighten us.
Owen.
Over. O-V-E-R. That's Avan. वो अवन नहीं बोल रहा मैं. The Overman.
Overman.
O-V-E-R. The
So
Overman.
can you say it once again? I couldn't hear you.
The Overman. O-V-E-R. The Overman. One German philosopher talked about this concept of the Overman. जिन्हें बाद में movies adapted, some comics adapted, DC Comics, Marvel Comics, उन्हें कहा Superman. You're aware of this character, the Superman, right?
Yes.
All of you.
Yep.
The idea of the Superman came from this philosopher, the Overman. So for the rest of you, what this philosopher was suggesting, and he was, I actually got the next evolution of humans. A lot of that's quite true. From ape to the present form of humans, it took us so much struggle, suffering, pain. Many of them succumbed to the pressure. Many of them gave into temptations, but some of them continued this journey. And he said, the Overman is a reality. It's going to happen in the future. It's going to take a lot of time. We won't be alive, so don't worry. But we can be catalyst. Do you guys understand catalyst?
Yeah.
Catalyst.
Yes.
Catalyst. Can somebody explain what catalyst is?
I can try.
Yeah, please.
Catalyst, basically this term is used mainly in chemical reactions, and this helps in some of the process of chemical reaction. So it is used, let's say, between two stage. If we as a human, let's say we are in a kind of a transforming stage, and we in those changes to be done. So we are helping those changes. So in that sense, we are catalyst.
Got it. Okay, let me simplify it. Shiv is also right. Simplify it. We can work. Promoter or the motivator or the bridge between the present form of humans and to reach the Overman. We can be the bridge. Now, are you understanding? Yeah. Those humans who went through suffering, who went through this tough times in the jungle, in Africa, then in Europe, then in Eurasia. So they also worked as the catalyst. Why? From ape to the present form of humans. Now this philosopher suggested an interesting idea. He said the Overman concept is quite real. As we have taken this journey, it took us, of course, many years, perhaps millions of years. Then he's talked about the Overman in detail. The Overman will be psychologically powerful. Like we have still certain things about psychology. We are still not very much aware about the human brain. We know more about the space than brain. That's the reality, right? Human brain is a very complex thing. So of course, in the upcoming time, in the future, we'll get to know more about the brain. So of course, we'll be advanced. So then he was talking about this concept of the Overman. And I got really fascinated. Wow, what a great concept, the Overman. And he was backing science. And why I'm discussing this idea of the Overman, I was having a discussion with some philosopher last night. He's a very knowledgeable guy. So we were having a discussion about this Overman. And why we were discussing this, so that people could understand whenever these things come, the viruses, the pandemics, and all of a sudden the life changes, or it changes upside down, or we are not able to comprehend or fathom for a few days. Some people join BJP, or motivational speakers become something else all of a sudden. So this is also the part of life, right? Then this concept of the Overman is very much real, but we have to work as a catalyst. What I mean to say, we have to work as a catalyst. We need to keep improving. If we keep improving in spite of this anxiety, in spite of all the things, then it will be helping the next generation, then the next generation, then the next generation. The next generation should always lead a better life. That's the basic concept. So many disasters have come in the world, many viruses. The viruses have been going on in China for hundreds and thousands of years. Yes, because of their eating habit, plus because of their geographical condition as well. So it's not just eating habit. And in all the countries, they are different. If you go to Europe, they have more skin diseases, right? If you come to this part of the world, we have TB and we have other diseases. So because of geographical condition and because of the lifestyle and the eating habit, many factors are there. So then, if you see the generation of, or if you carefully study the generation of 1940 or 50 or 60, many things happened. In fact, two world wars have happened. Plague was there. Then people are talking about Spanish flu these days, 1918 Spanish flu, right? It's all across the internet. So still, the next generation became better. All of you can understand. The next generation is always supposed to become better. We just need to work as a catalyst. That's what I believe. And I'm very much fascinated about this concept of the Overman. The Overman actually would have more powers. If you're psychologically strong, if you can overcome yourself, it means you're more powerful. You can understand this basic concept. It's not that easy, for sure. It's not that easy. But we have done many marvelous things. So that was the first thing. Second thing, I want to talk about fear. Fear. And if you want to jot it down, please jot it down. There are three parts of fear. Three parts of fear. Fear. Three parts of fear. Am I audible to everybody?
Yes.
Three parts of fear. Everybody's hearing? Or trying to listen or pretending to listen?
Yes.
Three parts of fear, right? First part. First part is called part instinct. Part instinct. INSTINCT. Part instinct. What do I mean? What do I mean? All of you agree that fear is an essential part of our life as well?
Yes, sir.
We don't have to be fearless. All of you agree?
Yes.
We just have to overcome certain things, but we don't have to become fearless. Otherwise, we might do stupidity, bizarrity. We might take certain steps that are not needed to be taken.
Yes.
So you agree that fear is important, right?
Yes.
And why it is so important, we have discussed this in the class. I can discuss quickly because the part instinct. Why fear was important in the jungle, Lalit and Manoj and rest of you guys. It was important so that we could survive. There was a real threat of wild animals, and there were certain other threats. So we developed this. Many things we developed, and it took us hundreds and thousands of years. So that's the first part of fear, the essential part. Right? Got it? The second part of fear.
Yes.
The second part is learned fear. What we learn. Learned. Learn. Learn के आगे ed लगा दीजिए. What we learn about the fear. हम अपने आप से भी सीखते हैं या हम दूसरे से सुन के सीख लेते हैं. Like learned fear में ज्यादातर हम अपने आप से कैसे सीखते हैं? Like let's say let's assume.
The first one.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Satya, you're asking something. Yeah. Satya, go on.
No, I was asking. You said the second one is learned fear. The first one is
Part instinct.
Part instinct. 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 The essential part of fear, in a layman term. We need fear. We need to be fearful as well of certain things. Like if tiger is standing in front of you, Satya, you're supposed to be fearful, right? You cannot be fearless all of a sudden, and you cannot say ki I'm the part of BJP and I'm a lawyer or I'm an advocate or I'm from the Kaling part. Kaling was hardly won in the history, so don't eat me. So tiger wants your mercy. You understand this, right?
Sir,
Yes.
talking about the learned fear,
No,
I mean,
this-
we are learning from like other people, and we are learning from situations.
That's the fear taught. वो third part में आएंगे हम, but
Okay.
actually what we are being taught by the other people. Learned fear अपनी life के experience से.
Okay.
Like I had a presentation in the school and I was told to come on the stage to give presentation, but I couldn't deliver. For any reason I couldn't deliver. So उससे क्या हुआ, मैंने एक develop कर लिया अपने mind में एक thought क्या develop कर लिया यार. I couldn't give presentation at that time. मेरी बेइज्जती हो गई. Now perhaps, and some of the guys, in fact, I have met so many people, some of the guys start believing that I would not be able to give again. And you know, this actually happens.
Yes.
Abhi recently, many of the guys submitted video in a group, right? ऐसा हुआ आपने देखा? In fact, some of you submitted a video in the group. And आप में से कुछ ऐसे लोग थे, I would not like to name them, who were very hesitant, who were reluctant. I personally insisted them, requested them, please share a video once. This will really help you big time. They said, okay, I'll share with you personally. मैं कहीं और नहीं share करूँगा, personally share करूँगा. मैंने कहा चलो यार पर्सनली ही शेयर कर दो, राइट? उसके बाद what they said, oh I'm feeling better now. Now are you understanding where I'm heading?
Yes.
So learned fear में basically क्या होता है? Because of our experiences, at times we develop this irrational fear. The fear of public speaking, fear of interview, perhaps his or her fear taught, मतलब fear that is taught. अब सिखाया क्या जाता है fear? ज़्यादातर, can you guys just jump in? What do I mean by fear taught? किस तरह का fear हमें बचपन से सिखाया जाता है? Could you guys just tell me कि what all things you have understood? Only one can tell me what all things you have understood up to now.
The
There
first
are
one is part
first
instinct.
part was part instinct fear, which is very necessary for our survival, which we learned from being in jungle, etc., for our survival. Second was learned fear, which we learned the fear which we learned from our own experiences, and finally you started talking about taught fear.
Fear that is taught to us. Yes. Third part is fear taught. Fear taught. I mean to say fear that is taught to us. क्या सिखाया जाता है fear? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Fear that is taught to us. क्या सिखाया जाता है? Can somebody explain what is taught to us about the fear? ऐसे नहीं करना. Stranger danger एक तो सिखाया जाता है. Some of the things are good as well, and some of the things are not that good. और क्या सिखाया जाता है? Can somebody jump in? Can somebody jump in?
I was late at night.
What will other people think?
Exactly. इसमें जो सबसे important बात है, what will other people think? Whether you're getting less marks or you're not getting successful, although who's successful, who is not, that's a debatable term, but let's not discuss that. So fear, and we are taught this fear, क्या? कि what will other people say? ये third category में आता है. Yes, they will judge you.
Going to judge you.
Yeah, if you don't get a good school, if you don't get a good college, or don't get a good company, or if you're not able to earn handsome amount of money, what will they say? Why will they give you a girl or a boy? There are many things. Some of the things are fine. Some of the things bring disaster as well. You understand? Let's not go in the detail. क्योंकि अभी मैं 3 parts बताना चाहता था. So 3 categories fear क्या हुई? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
You are audible.
So 3 categories हुई: fear instinct, fear learned, and fear taught.